All right. Okay. Yeah. You see, I told you that you'll be able to figure it out. This is nice. Okay. Um. Oh, sorry. My. Sorry. Okay. Now, right away. Let's go. Um. This is Victoria's Flourish, and I'm addressing the Billion Coin community and the globe at large. Finally, we have Mr. Stephen here with us, and he will like to address the Billion Coin community. Okay? And even if you're not in the Billion Coin community, this talk show is for you. You're going to benefit a lot from it. So, Mr. Williams, I'm so happy to have you here. We've been trying to figure out how to get this going. Mr. Williams is here, and also Mr. Dixon. Dixon was the guy that got 480 grains of gold yesterday using Mr. Williams' audio. So he's here with me also. We need to find out how he did that. He has to explain to us. So, Mr. Williams, good to have you here, sir.
Thank you very much.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
all
I'm
right,
here.
all right. Yes. I'm so glad to have you here. I'm excited, honestly. You know, having listened to your audio and having listened to all you have to say about TBC, I thought it to myself that no, I cannot keep this to myself. This is actually you are the kind of leader we want to listen to in TBC community. We have great leaders out there, but then we need to hear from you. People might be wondering, what is it that he has to say that, you know, you've been talking about? So right now, we want to listen to Mr. Stephen Williams from the Caribbean. He has a lot to tell us about TBC. Just listen to him. And feel free to ask questions if you're watching from Facebook or from YouTube. Just feel free, ask us questions, and we're here to answer you. Mr. Williams, sir, go ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Victoria's Flores. When I actually came across your YouTube video not too long ago, and I also shared it in my group, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, one of the pastors in my group reached out to you from the US.
Okay.
And so how you got started, and when you kept saying that you do not even have stress to do it, you know, you're hitting all the notes that I am familiar with, you see. Because as I mentioned to you in a previous recording not long ago, that after 8 years as an executive in network marketing, I come to TBC, as I mentioned to you, pregnant with ideas, because one has to be, and I'm going to repeat exactly what I said to you. It is better to be prepared for an opportunity without having it than to be given an opportunity to which you're not prepared. And so when TBC came to me, I was prepared. Hence the reason, when I grasped the concept and I saw the uniqueness of what we have, when I saw the minefield that we occupy, because a lot of us don't realize that we are sitting on a diamond field, but how many of us will even take the time to know how to carve the diamond out of the field? And I think that is a lot of us' problem, because it's in our hand. but we're not taking the time to educate ourselves how to carve that diamond out, even when we are in the distribution stages. Because in cryptocurrency, there are a few stages. You have the concept, production, distribution, and exchange or cash out. And so where we
Please,
are in
can you repeat that again? We
yes,
have 4 stages, and please, I'd like you to repeat the 4 stages so that I can repeat after you. The
yes,
4 stages, yeah.
yes. In cryptocurrency, there are 4 stages. One, you have the concept.
Okay, you
Number,
say in
number
cryptocurrency we have 4 stages. Number
yes,
one, we have
the
the
first is the
concept, right?
concept. Yes,
Yeah.
concept. Then number 2, you have
Okay.
production. Production. Number 2 is production.
Number 2 is production. Okay.
Yes. Number 3 is distribution.
Number 3 is distribution.
And number 4 is exchange or cash out.
Okay. Number 4 is exchange or cash out.
Yes.
All right.
And
Please,
so
I would like you to take these 4 stages one after the other. Start with the concept.
yes. And so when you have a cryptocurrency company or a person that is going to bring crypto to the market, first he must understand the concept behind of the system that he is going to produce. In other
Okay.
words, is it going to be a stable coin? Is it going to be a coin that is floating based on supply and demand? Is it going to be pegged to the US or to a currency? And so those are what you call the concept. And so
Okay.
once you would have gone through the concept and also how much will I allow to be on the market. And so once those things are finished, then it is to produce the coin, because you have to produce it. Today we are getting cookies, because admin has already decided that they will offer 1 billion TBC coin. And once that billion TBC coin, which is issued through cookie rewards, are completed, it means that there are no more coins left in admin. Hence the
Okay.
reason admin is saying to us ad nauseum that when this promotion is over, a promotion that gives you the ability to become a billionaire, everyone around the globe, never before in history do they have a shot. And I'm talking about the ordinary man who has 130 US dollars have a shot at becoming a billionaire today. And it is only because of TBC.
All right. So you are saying that anybody right now that is not yet in TBC community that has
Yes.
at least $130,
Yes.
was it what you said? That has
That's
at
correct.
least $130 is how did you put it again?
Has the opportunity
Okay.
to become a billionaire. And not
Has
only
the opportunity to become
yes,
a billionaire. Okay, I heard that. So you're saying in essence that anybody that has at least $130
yes,
has an opportunity right now of
yes.
becoming okay. Now, for the person to become a millionaire or billionaire, can you give a space of time? Let's say between now and now, you can become this, if you have $130 to join us, please. Because to a layman, he may not understand what you're talking about. If you're not in TBC community, the layman will not understand exactly what you're saying. So I want you to actually expatiate on things that you're saying, as if you're talking to a layman that doesn't know anything about cryptocurrency. Yeah, thank you, sir.
Okay, good. And so now when I said that any person around the globe with 130 US
are you considering the new
yes,
wallet fee?
that's correct.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
I am considering the new wallet fee because the new wallet fee only increased by another $10.
Okay.
Yes. And so with a little variation now and then that we're seeing in the Kringles, we are about there today. And so with $130, you have a shot at becoming a billionaire. And now when I say have a shot at becoming a billionaire, you must understand the space that we're in called cryptocurrency. Never in history have we been down this road before. And that
okay.
is why.
Please, let me cut you short a bit.
Yes.
I want you to relate this with Bitcoin. Kindly relate what you're talking about right now. Relate it with Bitcoin as far back as 2009 with just less than 12. Did you say $12?
Yes, $12. That's correct.
Okay.
And so,
all right, please.
And so,
I like it too.
Yeah. And so we have Bitcoin as an example as to what TBC is going to become, and even more. Because as I mentioned before, when you are in the first stage of crypto, you decide whether it's going to be a stable coin or a floating coin.
Okay.
And even when Bitcoin was introduced to the world in 2009, and this is very fundamental, and I want people to listen to this very carefully. When Bitcoin was introduced in 2009, it worth 0.000 of a cent. It worth nothing. The world didn't know it. Nobody knew it. They've never heard of blockchain technology.
I will be repeating some of the things you're saying, just in case the things are not hearing you. You said when Bitcoin came out in 2009, it was 0.0000 cents. It's worth nothing.
Nothing.
It worth nothing as at 2009. That's what you just said, right? Okay. And you said in the first concept, of crypto, you need to be able to establish if you're going into stable or floating.
Coin.
Yeah, in languages that you use, I want you to, when you use the language, you should be able to explain a little bit about what you mean by stability and floating. Please.
I think what we need to do, because this I am introducing myself to a lot of people who do not know me, number one. Number two, I want to give an overview, and I will suggest that another day we do training, because in training we can people will know that they're coming for training, and that we will break down and simplify. But at this time, allow me to go over the concept and to create a picture, because people follow you when you can show them a clear vision. And so I understand what you're doing in terms of not skipping anyone, making sure everyone understands. But also bear in mind, I am not following a script. And when you're not following a script, sometimes you of yourself jump into other areas and not complete one.
That. Yeah, it's true. Because when I come live, I don't have any scripts. I don't come live with any script. I just come and I flow like
That's
that.
right.
So I understand what you're saying. You can go ahead,
Yes.
sir. Thank you.
Yes, good. And so at the stage of concept, Bitcoin went out the door as a loose coin, or they call it speculative coin. That one time it can get at 5,000, as we saw in 2017. Bitcoin was at 20,000, and today,
in 2017, you said
yes,
Bitcoin that was worth nothing. It was nothing in 2009, became almost $20,000 in 2017. Was it what you just said?
In 2017, it was at $20,000 for one Bitcoin. Yes.
Okay, now that is noted. 2017, Bitcoin was $20,000. In 2009, Bitcoin was nothing. It was nothing. It was not even up to 1 cent. But you know, 2007, Bitcoin
but hold on
was
a minute. Yes, but hold on a minute. Yes,
all right.
But in 2009, in March, because it's about January or so, we heard about Bitcoin, I think, surface. But in 2000 March, in 2009, Bitcoin worth 0.003 of a cent. Now, this is very significant.
0.003.
Now, this one is very significant for me. And I want all TBCians out there, because some of them who have one TBC, they have nothing, and they will regret it, even though they have one. Especially if they have the potential to have 5 or 10.
Let me repeat what you just said. Now you say you're talking to the TBCians globally. That some of them that think they have one TBC right now think they have anything, but they have nothing. That's what you just said, right? Okay, so if you're a TBCian and you're listening to us live, I'm not sure you can hear him very well, but I'm repeating some of the important things he's saying. You know, he is saying that if you have one TBC right now, and you think you're feeling on top of the world, that you have something, he is actually telling you that you have nothing. So you have to do something to get more than 10 TBC. Until you have up to 10 TBC, please, you don't have anything. So don't go and start boasting that you have TBC. You have nothing until you have at least 10 TBC. If you want to know how to get 10 TBC, just run to me, reach out to me through any means you know, and I'll let you know. Continue, sir. Thank you.
Yes, excellent. And so in 2000 and March of 2000, and this is very significant for me, because in 2009, I built a house, 9-bedroom, 8 bath. I almost spent 200,000 US. That same year, Bitcoin gave birth. It gave birth with my property. Now, had I only put $12 into Bitcoin, I said $12 US into Bitcoin, not $20, not 100, not 1,000, not 5,000, $12. Had I put $12,
I will have to repeat that. Sorry, sir, I have to repeat that again. He said in 2009 you built a house worth over $100,000. Am I correct?
Yes, nearly 200,000 US.
Okay, nearly $200,000. And you said that same 2009, Bitcoin was given birth to. And you say, had you invested $12 in Bitcoin then, as at 2009, you would have been worth how much billions of dollars? Can you tell me that again?
Today, I would have worth 20 million US. 20 million.
Okay, if you had invested $12 in Bitcoin as at 2009, you would have been worth $20 million today. That's what you just said, right?
That's correct.
All right, go ahead, sir. Thank you for
Yes.
that.
And so I want people to understand that the way how wealth is going to create in this space, the way how wealth are going to create in this space will not look like anything we knew in the past. And I keep telling my folks that in the 90s, the millionaires that we have today, they came out of the brick and the mortar stores. The brick and mortar stores make our millionaires in the 90s. In the 20th century, our billionaires came out of Silicon Valley, the tech, the Google, the Microsoft, the social media. They came in the 20th century. That's what made the billionaires, the tech.
Okay.
I say to them that the trillionaires will be born out of crypto and technology. And so there is where we're going. So when you have Bitcoin.
Now we are going into crypto. This is the stage of cryptocurrency. And you're saying that the next trillionaires, the way you mentioned this money, it gets to my head. You said the next trillionaires will come out of cryptocurrency. Was it what you just said?
Yes, a combination of tech and crypto. Because we cannot leave technology, because technology is driving blockchain and cryptocurrency.
Okay, combination of tech, crypto, because we cannot do without a blockchain, you know, because blockchain is driving the cryptocurrency. That is correct.
That's correct.
All right, you know, in our next video, you will tell us more about the blockchain system, okay, generally. So today we are talking about the billion coin. You know, I want to cut you off a bit because right now the viewers know that 2009 Bitcoin was introduced, and if you had $12 then, you will be worth $20 million today. You know, if you had purchased Bitcoin with $12 as at 2009, you'll be worth $20 million today. So right now, let's deviate a little bit to the billion coin. You know, I'm an ambassador of the billion coin. There's virtually nobody that knows me that doesn't know that my last name, you know, TBC is added to my last name. So a lot of people know me, and they know that I am an ambassador of the billion coin. I'm not hiding it. This is just so real. So I want us to deviate a little bit to the billion coin. You know, just share some insights about the billion coin. Thank you.
All right. So what we have just done, because for you to appreciate TBC, for you to appreciate where we're going, you must know where we came from.
Yes.
And so having established a known fact, this is not fairy tale. This is not somebody that is dreaming. We have already seen what has happened and is happening today. Now, TBC came in 2016, as I said, introduced at 0.09 of a cent. And today we are still in the distribution phases. We are not in the economic stages as yet. And I want people to understand how long it took Bitcoin from 2009 to be recognized in 2015. 2015, TBC is on 3, and we're still in distribution.
Okay, I think I have to say something. I have to say something there. You know, you said TBC is still in the distribution phase and not yet in the economic phase, right? And you said people need to understand how long it took Bitcoin to get to the economic stage from 2009 to 2015. That's what you said, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. So I wanted people to hear that, because a lot of people, when you tell them to join the billion coin, the next thing they will ask you is, how am I going to cash out? You know, and they forget to know that when when Bitcoin came out, it took Bitcoin from 2009 to 2015 before they got to the economy stage. And the billion coin is still 3 years old, and we are still in the distribution phase. So we are
That's correct.
distributing the coin right now with
That's
just a
it.
minimum of 130 US dollars. You know,
Yes.
minimum of
Yes.
130 US dollars. You should be able to have one TBC with
Yes.
130 US dollars. All right, sir,
Yes.
go ahead.
And so it is very remarkable that what TBC has been able to achieve in 3 years. It took Bitcoin from 2009 to 2015, 16 to have it done. Now, why am
Okay.
I saying this? Why am I saying this? Because as you rightly said, the first thing people wanted to know, how am I and when can I cash my money out? You see, you must understand two things. I said to you that being in a leadership position does not make you a leader. And
Okay.
that is what is hampering TBC today.
Okay,
Because
please,
we
please. I
because
also want you to expatiate on that. You know,
yes,
being in leadership position does not make you a leader. So that we will understand what makes someone a leader. Because so many times I claim to be a leader, I might not even fall into the leadership category, judging by your own standard. So please talk to us. Let's know what makes us a leader.
yes. And no, many a times, and even in the job place, you find people end up in position that they're not qualified for, and because they're not qualified for the position, they make a havoc. They make a havoc, and so leaders can either retard progress or they can excel at progress. And so you must be able to create that atmosphere to bring out the best of the people that are following you. And some leaders do not have the ability or the know-how to motivate people from one level to the next. You just said to me that this gentleman took my recording yesterday and were able to convince someone who called him a scam 2 years ago to invest in 280 TBC. And so leadership is more than a position. A position doesn't make
Okay.
you a leader. You
Now,
make the position.
going by that, I think we want to hear from Mr. Dixon, because yesterday your video went viral in our rooms. Like I told you, you are in the leaders room, but we have so many other rooms. We have so many other, like you were in a Caribbean room, you are also in our general leaders room. Same way, he is the leader of the Uganda team. So he took the video, he shared it in his room, and the Liberian leader also shared the video in his room. Ghana leader, the video went viral in all our rooms. And Mr. Dixon came back to me and said, "Madam, do you know what? I want to hear what he said to me privately.
Yes.
I want him to say it live, and tell us how that video motivated him." Mr. Dixon, how are you today, sir?
Yeah, thank you, Victorious. Thank you, brother. Actually, I would like to take this opportunity to appreciate, first of all, our TBC admin and our brother, actually, who initiated that audio. When I listened to the audio, something actually came into my mind. I remembered the first people I shared the TBC opportunity with 2 years back when I just joined. And one of them actually is my relative, my auntie. They called me a scammer, they called me a con man, they called me a thief, all sorts of mockeries, I can tell you. So when I listened to the audio, something came into my mind. It was around 7:30 a.m. in Uganda. I was still awake, actually. Most people are asleep at that time. So immediately when I posted the audio to her inbox, good enough, she was still awake and she came back to me. Actually, she called. What's this? You mean what you told me 2 years back is now has reached this level? They say, yeah, that's where I've reached now. For you, if you're still sleeping, then for us, we are moving on. Immediately, immediately she was like, now, how much can I put in? I want some crinkles as well because I've been actually sending some videos, other videos from different people, posting to her some articles from the blog, trying to bring her, but she was like, by this video actually, I think it moved her. She was like, no, let me now get in. It seems what you are in is for real. Because I told her now we celebrated 3 years back on 21st March, we celebrated our third year, and she was like, what, 3 years? And 2 years back, I was calling you a con man, a scammer. You wanted my money, you were after my money. Now, here is the lady who came up and said, now, I want to put in my money. So me, I didn't give her actually any alternative. She's the one who told me now, if I put in my 1 million Uganda shillings, that's around the 280 something US dollars. So for me, I've been telling her the language of brains. So even when I posted, when I typed the post, the one I forwarded to you, I used the language of brains, of gold. So actually today, I think only that we have issues with the wallet. She has already even sent her money to me. I'm supposed to put
Wow.
200 and 80 brains on her wallet after putting
Inspiring. This is so
yeah, so
inspiring.
um, that's how
What you
beautiful it
just
is.
said has just reminded me of what happened in 2000 and I think it was 2016. Yeah, it was 2016. I spoke to somebody concerning the billion coin, and the person got so excited, and he said, "Okay, how do I invest?" And I wanted to travel to a country, not actually from South Africa to. I wanted to travel from one country to another. That time, I actually wanted to get a flight ticket from him because he's an agent. He's a flight. So I told him, okay, why don't you give me ticket in exchange for TBC? All right. So he actually issued a ticket for me, flight tickets, in exchange for TBC. So he got TBC after 6 months. After 6 months, he called me. He said, Victoria, what can I do with this coin? I can't even exchange it. It's not in the coin market. I said, yes, it's not in the coin market. It's where it is actually peer-to-peer that we do the exchange right now until we get to our target. He said, no, this is not accepted. I cannot accept this. I don't need this. I need quick money. This, that, this. At the end of the day, he said, don't worry, he will have a way of getting his money back, because he needs his money back. He doesn't need the coin. So I didn't know what he meant by that. Then another time, I wanted to travel from South Africa to another country. He used to get my ticket. So I sent him cash now. I sent him cash and I told him to book a ticket for me. I am going to so country. Do you know he seized that cash? He seized the money. And he said, I've gotten my money back from the previous transaction we did with the billion coin. I'm telling you the truth. Till date, this man did not refund me the cash. And he still has his coin. Because I told him, okay, since you have taken your cash back, why not you refund my coin? He refused to refund. It is still with my coin to today. He has not paid for it. So, I wanted to let you know that these things can happen to anybody. People can call you names. It doesn't matter. One thing that matters is that you know what you're doing and you're focused with what you're doing. You just keep on being focused and let anybody say what he has to say, because it was people that made Bitcoin become what it is today. So that is exactly what the great leaders in TBC community are doing. Okay, the TBC admin has already created the opportunity for us. So it's left for us to make TBC what we want TBC to be for us. So many people have been arrested. So many people have been arrested because they got people involved in the billion coin. You can imagine that. I heard this and I keep wondering, what for? You invested in something that is still here with us, and you are resting because you wanted quick money. This quick money syndrome, is basically in some countries that I know. Once they invest in anything, they want to see the money coming right away. They don't know anything about sowing seed and waiting for the seed to mature before reaping from the seed. So right now you are an example of what happened in few years back, and right now the same person has come back to you to purchase even more than $100 worth. So these are awesome testimony, and you'll be wondering what kind of audio did he listen to that made her to, don't worry, we're gonna find a way of sharing that audio, because that audio is so inspiring. The person that made that audio is Mr. William Stephen, here with us, and like he said, he doesn't have a script. He doesn't have a script how he put down these things. It just flows. So probably he may not be able to flow exactly the way he did it in that audio, So I wanted you to share with us what happened between you and your auntie, and I'm sure viewers out there have listened to you. And by this, I am calling you. If you have in one way or the other called any member of TBC community a scam, please, I am begging you right now to redress that, because no member of TBC community is a scam. They want your good. If you join the Billion Coin community, if somebody tells you about TBC, that person loves you more than you love yourself. Because if you don't join this community right now, you will be regretting it much later, not far from now. So TBC is on the move to eradicating poverty. Somebody told me that, is it possible for poverty to be eradicated, that the Bible says even the poor will continue to be in our midst? Yes, the poor will continue to be in our midst. That is those people that refuse to join TBC right now. You will be the poor, because if you refuse to join this call, this TBC is about abundance. And you know that the author of abundance is God himself. So if you refuse this abundance, you will be in lack. And you will be that poor that the Bible is talking about. It's not actually everyone that will join this move right now. It's not everyone. But if you're opportune to listen to this live show right now, and you are still doubting about this, I feel sorry for you. Honestly, that's the only word I can use right now. I feel sorry for you, because all you need to do is just go and sell whatever you have. $130 is only what you need to invest in the Billion Coin community. That will make you a millionaire, in few years from now. Okay, millionaire. So go and sell your property. If you don't have cash right now, go and sell your property and contact me. Now, when you're contacting me, be in a haste, rush, be in a haste to want this Billion Coin. You have to be in a haste, because we don't have time. Time is going, and the rewards you're getting, the cookie rewards you're getting, is coming from the admin of TBC community. It's coming from the admin of the community, because when you pay $130, your $30 will be used to activate your wallet. $100 is actually for the coin. Then when the admin sees that, okay, you have done a transaction of $100 with me, the admin will reward you with some cookies that will be worth 1 TBC. You don't ask me how much 1 TBC is worth right now. Just get in the move. Join us first. Then you join one of our rooms. We will educate you more, okay? Because we are preaching it, and we don't want you to just stay there and be listening to me. We want you to act. And if you already have your Billion Coin, get ready to shop from Flourish stores. We are going online very soon. Our stores will be going online. Get ready to shop with Flourish stores. To find out more about Flourish stores and how you can be qualified to shop from our stores, contact me, or go to my YouTube channel. Below the link, you will see a link that says join us, join our international room. Once you join that room, ask questions, tell us which country you are. You'll be directed to your own country, or if you are in Nigeria, you'll be directed to your state, so that you can ask questions on how to shop with the store. So if you have your billion coin already, you are qualified to shop with us, but then you need to do one or two things. Thank you so much. So, Mr. Yeah, I want to say something.
This aunt of mine has got five children, and you know what she's saying? They have to get in as well. So I'm looking at her now.
Wow! In fact, congratulations, Mr. Dixon. Congratulations. Yes. Yeah, that is the way it's supposed to be. Once you join, you have to bring in your whole family. If you love your family, you are in TBC community, you love your family, and your family members are not in this, you are selfish. Yes, you are selfish. You know, I've told my friends, I've told my family members, I've told everyone around me. You know, right now, I'm talking to my Facebook friends and also my YouTube followers, you know, and the TBC community as a whole. You know, if you have the billion coin and nobody around you know about the billion coin, you are selfish. Sorry, okay, for using that word, but that is who you are. And don't forget that God does not like selfish people. So, Mr. Williams, back to you, sir. Do you have more words for us?
Yes. When I heard, is it Vic? What is his name? Dickens. That's right.
Yeah.
Dickens' testimony is a reflection of one who persists and perseveres, and one who has a vision and a conviction. Because a lot of us go into things without conviction, but we persist and persevere, and that is what we need to do. You see, because at the end of the day, nothing good come easy. If it is easy, you need to check it.
Exactly. Now, nothing good comes easy. If it is easy, you need to check it. I like that.
I think it was Jim Rohn who says that if you help enough people get what they want, they will eventually get what you want. You will eventually get what you want. If you help as many people get what they want, they will in turn help you to get what you want. Now, why am I saying this? I am not in Uganda, but as I said, leadership is critical to TBC reaching 1 billion members. And when I say to you that it will help as many people get what they want, because at the end of the day, some of us leaders are so selfish that when we train somebody, we want them to give us 50% of what they're making. I've never heard this in my life. So when you do that, you're killing yourself. You're not even offering anything. Because my philosophy in life, and even in TBC.
Let me repeat that. You mean some leaders tell their members to give them 50% of what they are making?
Of course. They say, I trained you. I am training you. And so when I trained you, you need to bring me 50%.
No. This is not accepted. Honestly. Even the creator of the billion coin, you know, that created the billion coin has not told us to give him 10% of what we are making, not to talk of a leader. Exactly. I've not heard that. This is the first time I'm hearing this. All I know is that if you don't have enough coin and you are selling through your leader, then correct. You can give your leader 50%. But for a leader to say because he trained you, You know, you have to give him. This is not accepted at all. I've not heard this before. This is the first time I'm hearing this. And please, if this has happened to you, you need to voice out. If any leader has told you that because he trained you, you must give him 50% of whatever you're making, you need to voice out. Reach out to me so that I will voice it out. Okay? Because this is not accepted. The only time you can give a leader 50% is if you're buying the coin from the leader. Maybe you don't have enough coin. Then you're buying from the leader.
That's correct.
Mr. Dixon, you want to say something?
Yeah, that's called partnership, I think. As in, since if you introduce a new member in TBC and he or she does not have enough to pass on
that is partnership, and that is what the admin encourages us, you know, to partner with your leaders if you don't have enough coin. But if you have enough coin, there's no need to give your leader any percent of whatever you're making. That is very wrong. Please, if any leader has told you to do that, reach out to me, because I have to voice it out so that the admin will hear it. It is not allowed in TBC community that any leader will tell you to give him 50% of what you're making just because he trained you. What is he supposed to do in the first place? He is supposed to train you, and you are supposed to train others. So the training is free. The admin is giving us the education. The blog is free for us. We go to the blog and we learn so much. The admin is giving us the blog free. The only thing we pay for is the wallet activation. And we know that Bitcoin charges fees every time you're transacting Bitcoin. You must pay a particular fee, you know. But the billion coin is just one time. Okay. So the fee admin is charging is for your wallet activation, which is used in so many other things that the admin has mentioned. And it's not much. So this is not accepted at all. We cannot accept this in TBC community. So if you know that any of your leaders have done this to you, please come to me and report to me, and I'll voice it out. Of course, you know I'll voice it out. All right. Thank you for that.
So I'm going to close soon because we don't want this to be too long, so people can actually take time to listen to it now.
Yeah.
Yes. And so in closing, I just want to say two things. One, as I was, let me complete that thought. If you help as much people get what they want, they will in turn make you accomplish what you want. And so when he says his aunt and now his children, and I know it will now transcend and caught fire, because it's not going to be them alone. Other people will join because of them. And what does that happen to me? To me, it does several things. Number one, it adds to the community, the number. And every time one person is added to the community, it weakens financial stranglehold around our neck.
Exactly.
Every person.
Do they know this?
I don't see. That is when I told you that there's a difference between a leader and a follower in a leadership position. I know what I am saying, and so it breaks down the stranglehold. Every leader weakens the grip around our neck. It also does a second thing. It strengthens the TBC, because the strength of the TBC is also pegged to membership.
All right. Yeah, I like this point that you have just made. Maybe we will end this meeting with these points, because we will be featuring you from time to time, because you have a lot to share with us that has to do with cryptocurrency, the blockchain, you know, and all that, the billion coin. So for now, I want us to talk to our viewers, you know, our viewers out there. Some people are viewing us, some people will view us later, you know. I want you to tell our viewers one thing or the other concerning the billion coin, starting with you, Mr. Dixon.
What I would like to tell my fellow TBCians or members who actually out there who watch this video who are not yet members of our private Pringle Society, TBC, the Bitcoin, especially those who joined in the first year when TBC had just been introduced, and they are like, they dropped out because I know so many of them in Uganda here, they are still looking at it. Actually, they call me someone, there's a name they have given me in Uganda. They call me maybe I'm the admin of TBC. Actually, one of them was like, if I want to be taken to sales, I would like to mention or to tell the community out there, TBC is real. Whether you like it or not, TBC is real. You better come back and we progress, and then we achieve our mission, our vision of getting 1 billion members, because without this mission being achieved, then I don't think we can go anywhere. We have to make sure by all means, by hook and crook, we have to get 1 billion members registered in TBC. Today I was reading about the article, which actually our TBC admin has just put, that by the end of this year, 2019, if we actually follow what he has put on the blog, 2 by 2, 2 by 2, then you never know, by the end of this year, we may have 1 billion members in TBC community, and then there we go. The whole economy.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you,
like,
Mr. Dixon. Yeah, I also want to repeat what you have said, because I can hardly hear you, so I don't know if the members can hear you. So he's calling you to come back to the community. If you have not been active and you've been a TBC, you've not been active, he's saying you should come back. TBC is real and TBC is for us. Another thing I want you to share is, I see you're progressing in the area of the store that is going to be launched very soon, you know. So how are you going to carry your members along concerning Flourish stores launching very soon?
Actually, after the meeting that we had on Sunday at 6 in 6 Ugandan time, then 5 South African time, the following day on Monday, I had a brief meeting with some few members, and they are like, yeah, it's okay. Let's now get money and we pay in advance. Actually, for them, they want even, by the time the website is up and products are there, they are ready. They are ready to.
Okay.
They are so positive about it.
All right.
Yeah. So I think actually we shall be. I'm going to ask you for an address of the blockchain where we can put the funds,
no
so
problem.
that we can have.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you for what you're doing in Uganda. We appreciate you so much. God bless you. So your final words, sir, to the viewers out there, those that are viewing right now and those that will view later, Mr. Steven.
Yes, my final word to the TBC, and I want to address the leaders, because everything rises and falls on leadership. Nothing go above leadership. And so and admin alluded to it several times, is that the people who are coming in, they are not multiplying because they do not really appreciate or understand what they're joining. I am convinced that they do not know what they're joining. And if you do not know and understand, how can you, where is the excitement to duplicate? And so I think the burden rests on leadership. We need to take more time to carry the vision of TBC rather than to carry our pockets. Because I think that
this is good. Yeah, you've hit the nail. You've really hit it. You know, you've hit the point. You hit the point. Now, please, sorry to cut you off. You said you want to address the leaders. That is, you know, this is about time to forget about your pocket and carry the members along. You know, because if you're not excited about what you're doing, how can you carry along the members? That is what you're actually saying to the leaders. A lot of leaders are so interested in what comes into their pockets. You know, even when your members are following you, you know, your ideas are, how do I take advantage of these members and enrich my pocket? Mr. Steven is telling you this is wrong. Okay, because we are still in the distribution phase, You should let your members understand the phase that we are right now and to help them, duplicate. Because if you don't teach your members how to duplicate and get more people into the Billion Coin community, we will just be at a particular place. Right now we are over 3 million members, and we want to hit at least 100 million members before the end of this year. And if you don't, just forget about your pocket right now. Forget about your pocket right now and concentrate on the distribution phase. Because if you concentrate on distribution phase, honestly, we are going to even hit more than 100 million before the end of this year. Now, when I say forget about your pocket, I'm not saying you should not make cash flow. It's very easy to make cash flow without taking advantage of your members. Okay, let's be disciplined as leaders. Let's know that leadership role has a lot to play. In what we are doing, you need to really know that as a leader, there are some things you're supposed to do and things you are not supposed to do. Like Mr. Dixon is going to be teaching me more about leadership, because even though I think I'm a leader, there are so many things I may be doing wrong, that I need to learn from him right now, because I think he's a professional in that area. And also, if you're a leader and you still want to learn, we will be having leadership meeting with Mr. Steven from time to time, so that he can teach us how to become a good leader. Now we are leaders, we need to be a good leader. From being a good leader, we be a perfect leader, just like that. So Mr. Steven, you've hit the point, so there's nothing again I want you to say, because you have actually spoken to the leaders, and that's hitting the point. Okay.
Thank you.
I want to say thank you, but before we go offline, I want to see if we have some comments in our YouTube channel. Yeah, we have Joshua from Uganda. He says, surely not every head is a leader. Others are leaders by mistake. You see, he has observed this, and he said, others are leaders by mistake. He said, that's the culture for Ugandans too. They want to invest today, tomorrow they find a way of getting out their profit. So you see, this hasty way of how do I cash out is not only peculiar to some countries. Mr. Joshua from Uganda has just confirmed that it's still there in Uganda. So Mr. Dixon, you have a work to do there. You need to learn to teach your members that when you sow a seed, you have to water the seed. Okay, the seed will have to die. Every seed will die before it will germinate. Then it will grow. Then it will begin to yield fruits. It's there in the Bible. Why do you want to sow seed today and you want to reap tomorrow? So some people will be like, okay, the Billion Coin is about Millionaire Club. Where are all the millions? No, we are still in the distribution phase, okay? Don't worry, you soon start seeing it. In a very short while, you'll be seeing it. All right, I want to say thank you. So people are actually watching from Facebook. I don't really know how to interact with them on Facebook. I only have one comment from Benny Great. Benny CM. He said, great work you're doing. Thank you so much, Benny CM. I have some people join me here. I have Rainbow Destiny. I have Annie Setos Chibuzo, Yenuza. I have Redolf, Lola Joseph Ako, Obina, Njideka, Darlington, Chukwu, Chijoke, Wankwo, Tennyson, P. Dirim, Uche Chukwu, Juliet Olaye. Okay. Hello, Juliet from UK. How are you, my there? Jolomi Okosio, Joseph Chinedu. Okay, all these people join from Facebook, and I'm sure that this video has inspired you. If you don't have the Billion Coin, please reach out to me. You can send me a private message on my Facebook, and I will guide you on how to have at least one coin. You know, one TBC is worth over thousands of dollars. I will not tell you how much it's worth. If you want to have one TBC, please contact me on Facebook through the private chats, okay? And make sure you have your $130. I think that's the minimum, $130. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Mr. Stephen. We'll be featuring you from time to time. God bless you. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Mr. Dixon, I can see you're in the office. Thank you for your time. I'll have a private session with you much later, okay? God bless you. And if you are not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please subscribe to my YouTube channel so you always find out when I'm live. God bless you. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.